All right, more homeschool with Moose and JJ. And last year, when the Knicks traded for Rose, that jump-started their season. Do you think Rose coming back is the spark they need, Moose?
Yeah, to an extent, Chris. I mean, but I think there are bigger issues. Number one, he's a Thibodeau guy. So, Tom needs guys on that court that are going to help out carry out the marching orders. He wanted desperately to be a New York Knick. With that being said, I mean, there are defensive issues with this team. Do I all of a sudden think the return of Derrick Rose means that we're going to get the Julius Randle from a year ago? No. Do I all of a sudden think that they're going to be this unbelievable defensive team that they were last year, or significantly better than what we've seen this year with some of the additions that they made, more offensive-minded than defensive-minded? No. I mean, I like watching Derrick Rose as a player. I think he's an unbelievable story. The journey and coming back here to New York, and obviously second go-around was much better than the first go-around here in New York. I think he helps, but to now all of a sudden say he's going to be this tremendous spark plug, I think that's a bridge too far.
I think Moose nailed it. I don't expect the same sort of impact we saw a year ago from Derrick Rose, where the Knicks were kind of a 500 team. He comes in, and all of a sudden, holy smokes, they're a 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. That's not happening this year. There are too many problems across the board with the Knickerbockers, but they need somebody to give them competent point guard play. Emmanuel quickly has not been up to the challenge. The corpse of Kemba Walker has not been up to the challenge. Derrick Rose is going to give them an upgrade as far as that goes. I don't think it's going to be enough to get the Knicks. At best, they're in that playing situation in the East. That's if things go well for this team, at best.
And here's the other problem, JJ. The trade deadline is a week away from Thursday. So what should they do between now and then quickly, JJ?
It is a loaded question. I think the answer kind of centers around Julius Randle. I don't think it's feasible for them to pull off a trade, Chris, but I would be willing to listen. Julius Randle is never going to be as good as he was last year. I know the salary cap is very, very complicated. If there's a will, and I know Ian Begley has discussed it right here on SNY, I'm willing. I don't know how the Knicks get better this year, though. To be perfectly honest, I don't think there's a move that makes them drastically better for this calendar year.
Yeah, I don't disagree. And that's the problem. I mean, it's great that the report comes out the other day that the Knicks are taking offers or willing to listen on Julius Randle, but who's exactly taking Julius Randle off of their hands with the way that he's played this year? I think John nailed it. I don't think there's this unbelievable move of significance. They added Cam Reddish, great, okay, fantastic. But is there going to be this tremendous move by a week from this Thursday that impacts this team to that level? I don't see it.